Welcome to another B2 First ESL-lounge reading lesson video. Today we will be reading about the future of work, and 4 different professional opinions on how our jobs might change in the coming years. Let's begin with some vocabulary. Accelerated. Made to happen more quickly. Asset. A useful or valuable person or thing. Collaboration. The act of working together with other people. Competencies. The skills and knowledge that you need to do a job well. Inevitable. Certain to happen and impossible to avoid. Integration. The process of combining 2 or more things to make a whole. Nurturing. Helping someone or something to develop and be successful. Obsolete. No longer used because something new has been invented. Overstated. Described in a way that makes it seem more important or serious than it really is. Redundant. No longer having a job because there is no more work available for you. Superficial. Not looking at or studying things carefully or completely, seeing only what is obvious. Transferable. Able to be moved from one place, person, or situation to another. Great. Now you know the keywords, let's read the texts. You are going to read 4 professional opinions on the future of work. Read them carefully to understand each professional's prediction and reasoning. Afterwards, you will answer 10 questions to check your understanding of each opinion. Okay, let's start with text A. Anya Singh. Sociologist. We are in the midst of a profound cultural shift regarding what employees, particularly younger ones, expect from their employers. The historical contract, where a competitive salary and job security were considered sufficient reward for loyalty, is irrevocably collapsing. The new generation of workers places an enormous emphasis on a company's authentic values and its tangible social and environmental impact. They will actively research and seek out employers who can demonstrate a genuine, transparent commitment to sustainability and moral business practices. Consequently, they will not hesitate to leave a high-paying and otherwise desirable job at a company that falls short of these deeply held personal ideals. This is not a fleeting trend, it is a fundamental redefinition of the corporate-employee relationship, where a sense of shared purpose is becoming as crucial as financial compensation. Companies that dismiss this as idealism will face a severe and damaging talent drain in the coming decade. End of text A. Let's continue. David Carter, Tech CEO. The full integration of artificial intelligence into the daily workflow is inevitable, but the widespread, dystopian fear of mass unemployment is, I firmly believe, overstated and unhelpful. If you look at history, every major technological leap, from the printing press to the internet, has not just destroyed old jobs, it has transformed existing ones and created entirely new professions that were previously unimaginable. The real challenge we face will not be a lack of work, but a widening skills gap. There is no doubt that repetitive, data-driven and administrative tasks will be almost entirely automated, freeing up human potential to focus on what we inherently do best: complex and creative problem-solving, high-level strategic thinking, and nuanced interpersonal skills like negotiation and leadership. The future of work belongs to those who embrace a mindset of lifelong learning and are willing to continuously adapt and acquire new competencies throughout their careers. End of text B. Let's continue. Charlotte Vance. Office designer. The traditional concept of the office as a single, monolithic headquarters, where everyone must gather from 9 to 5, is rapidly becoming obsolete. The future of work is undeniably hybrid, and the purpose of the physical office is undergoing a radical evolution. We are seeing the office transform into a collaboration hub or a cultural anchor. It is no longer a viable place for silent, individual heads-down work that can usually be done more effectively from a home environment. Instead, the office will become a destination for specific, high-value purposes: immersive team-building events, collaborative project kickoffs, and crucial face-to-face client meetings that require a professional setting. Consequently, the design of these spaces will change dramatically, with far more open, flexible areas engineered for interaction, and fewer rows of isolating individual desks. The physical office will survive, but its purpose will be fundamentally social, not administrative. End of text C. Let's continue. Ben Gibson, psychologist. While the majority of the discussion about the future of work focuses on external factors like technology and location, I argue that the most critical and decisive factor will be an internal one: mental well-being. The always-on culture, which was accelerated by the mass shift to remote work, has led to unprecedented and unsustainable levels of employee burnout and stress. The most successful and resilient companies of the future will be those that actively and authentically prioritize the psychological health of their staff. This goes far beyond superficial perks like free yoga classes or wellness apps. It means creating a culture where it is not only acceptable but encouraged to disconnect, where workloads are realistic and manageable, and where managers are properly trained to recognize the early signs of stress and offer meaningful support. A company's greatest asset is the cognitive and emotional energy of its people. Protecting that asset is the single most important competitive advantage. Okay, time for a few questions to check your understanding. Question 1. Which professional suggests that a company's ethical stance will be a key factor in attracting staff? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is A. Anya Singh. The text says that workers will seek out employers who can demonstrate a genuine, transparent commitment to sustainability and moral business practices. Question 2. Which professional predicts that the primary function of the office will change? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is C. Charlotte Vance. The text states that the purpose of the physical office is undergoing a radical evolution. Question 3. Which professional believes that the anxiety about technology killing off jobs is misplaced? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is B. David Carter. The text says the fear of mass unemployment is, I firmly believe, overstated, which means the anxiety is misplaced. Question 4. Which professional argues that protecting employees from excessive pressure will become a top priority? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is D. Ben Gibson. The text says the most successful companies will be those that actively and authentically prioritize the psychological health of their staff. Question 5. Which professional claims that workers' expectations of their employers are changing fundamentally? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is A. Anya Singh. The text calls the change a fundamental redefinition of the corporate employee relationship. Question 6. Which professional states that the ability to learn throughout your career will be essential? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is B. David Carter. The text says the future belongs to those who embrace a mindset of lifelong learning. Question 7. Which professional envisages a future where offices are used for group activities rather than solo tasks? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is C. Charlotte Vance. The text says the office will be a destination for purposes like immersive team-building events, collaborative project kickoffs, which are examples of group activities. Question 8. Which professional warns that companies will struggle to retain employees if they ignore a particular trend? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is A. Anya Singh. The text warns that companies that dismiss this trend will face a severe and damaging talent drain, which means they will struggle to retain staff. Question 9. Which professional believes technology will allow people to focus more on what they are better at? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is B. David Carter. The text says automation will be freeing up human potential to focus on what we inherently do best. Question 10. Which professional argues that a worker's health is the most valuable resource a company has? Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is D. Ben Gibson. The text says, a company's greatest asset is the cognitive and emotional energy of its people. Let's quickly summarize the lesson. On this screen, you can review the main points of the text and the key vocabulary. Finally, here are a few discussion questions. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching this ESL Lounge video. Don't forget to subscribe for more lessons, and we'll see you in the next one.